I'm a CT soldier, a creep town stunner, and the only thing I trust is my Glock and my money. I be trapping all when I'm talking big boy numbers. Then I'm flying back south so I can ball all summer. I done sold my mama drugs to put food on the table. I ain't seen my daddy once, so I don't know his name. But if I see that nigga now, I'll blow his brains out. Crack baby nigga coming up in the hard south.
Yes. We are back. Guess what, y'all? Don't call it a podcast. I know I took a break, but we had to get some things right over here. But I told you when I came back, I was coming back with a vengeance. This brother is a songwriter. He's an artist. He's a hell of a performer. All around real nigga from the Chi. Man, let these people know who you is, bro.
Man, what's the word, Joe? All the way from the Chi, Inglewood to be exact. 6869 Paulina. My name GovernerRick. Y'all can check me out on all musical platforms. Go get whatever it is I got out there. Check it out because it's fire.
My dog. Y'all go cop that shit. Links, all that will be in the description. We about to get on into it, man. First of all, I want to know, I don't know if I've asked you this, but how did you get the name GovernerRick?
Oh, man, GovernerRick. You know what? It actually came from the joint. Depending on how you come up, it depends on how you carry yourself, you know, and who you're around. Depending on how you carry yourself. And I carry myself in a different type of manner where people gravitate to me. You know, older men, younger men, they gravitate to me. So it was more like when shit started going on, man, holla G. Right. Holla G. You know, so that's where I really got the name Gov. Or old school cat was like, man, I see you around here, Gov. You the new Gov around this motherfucker. And then, you know, throughout the joint, that's what they was calling me. It was either Gov or it was, you know, my regular street name Gutter. You know, so I just took my real name Rick and just added GovernerRick.
Man, and it stuck, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's like I say, that's a dope name, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers is scared to just use they shit. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
You want to be a fucking 3-letter name or a fucking, you know, you want to make the A a fucking 5-point star.
You got a lot of shiesties out here, man.
Yeah, a lot of shiesties. It's like, bruh, like, just be yourself, dog. For real.
Yeah.
How did you get into music as far as making music? How did you get into it?
Well, honestly, music always been a part of my life. Got relatives that's in the music,
okay.
You know. Shout out to one of my uncles. You know, he used to, he still do sing with the Chi Lights.
Come on, man.
You know,
seriously?
if y'all know who the Chi Lights is.
Oh, man, that's Chicago royalty right there. You talking some shit now, bro.
Yeah, you know, got a couple of family members, you know, East Coast, things like that, still doing the music thing. Yeah. So music always been with me. And then, you know, my granny and them used to drag us to church and shit, you know, when we was younger.
Man.
So it was like, shit, I ain't had no choice, you know, make us get up there, especially if we had a voice.
Yeah.
Make us get up there and do something, you know. You singing today and shit. So it's like, so that shit started early, you know, as time went on.
Niggas better act like they remember that youth choir.
Man, for real, though, act like what made them.
You know.
As time went on, you know, I progressed in the music, but I didn't really start taking it serious, you know, until... Motherfucker might not believe me, not in like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see now, I done within 2 year period of time.
Yeah. And I will be the first to say that that's dope as fuck because no shade, no cap. Like you do a lot of one takes, hook, verse, all that be like one take. So for 2 years, and I ain't gonna say no names, but I know cats who can't get it right. And they've been at it for 20 of them. So shout out to you, man, for putting in that effort,
no doubt,
putting in that hard work. When you first got started, or not even just when you first got started in your life, as far as, like you say, music always been around. Mm-hmm. Who was some of your biggest influences growing up and today?
Man, growing up, man, it was definitely Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. We used
Shout out to them thugs.
Fuck around with Bone Thugs and Harmony, me and my cousins, Joe. We used to take up everybody. You be a member,
right? I think everybody
take a verse, yeah. So definitely Bone Thugs, man. No Limit a little bit.
Come on, man. Shout out to Tank.
You know, little psychodrama.
Shout out
those who know about the real hip hop.
Oh yeah.
You know, age.
Yes, we gonna talk about them Chicago legends for sure in this interview. Definitely shout out Psychodrama.
Shout out to Cap One.
Shout out to Cap. You know what I'm saying?
And then as time, move on. More people start coming along. Lil Wayne. Jay-Z's, Nas's. the 50 Cents.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Man, great inspiration from some great artists.
Most
dog,
definitely.
For real. I know you do a lot of moving and shaking. You be on social media talking this shit. Got the people laughing and shit, cutting up.
Yeah.
How do you feel about today's music, and not just hip hop in general, but any genre you can speak on that you familiar with? But how do you feel like 2024 going into 2025? What's your take on today's music?
You know, today music, man, it's cool. You know, it's cool. You know, if we had more lyrics involved and less gimmicks.
I agree.
It's, you know, the music nowadays it's all about a gimmick. You know, you gotta have a gimmick. Either you dancing or, you know, you got some funny shit going on in your video.
Yeah.
You know, it's about a gimmick. It's about what the people like.
There you
You
go.
know, the popularity.
There you go.
You know, so it ain't too much about the music, the artistry, really no more.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. And do you feel like it's because the average artist just don't know a better way, or do you feel like it's just a lack of knowledge?
I think it's both. I think it's both because now, you know, they just letting anybody in. You know, anybody can get in and do some music.
Like you said, it's kind of a popularity contest.
Yeah, you know, anybody can come do some music now, you know, and and depending on how many people like you,
Right.
you know, that's how that's gonna go.
Right.
You know?
Like you say, a fucking popularity contest. That's wild, man. And shout out to all the artists that's actively putting it down. Shout out to all the artists that's actively hitting the studio, actively, man, just creating and doing projects. I don't give a fuck if it's albums, singles. Shout out to y'all. Never give up.
Man, it's always a big ups to all them artists out there that's grinding for it, that's
Yes,
really
sir.
that really love what they doing. You know what I'm saying? This like they dream, and you know they really pushing. You can see that they pushing for it, and that's what they really want, because you can really hear it in their music.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
You know, some people you hear some artists' music and they just rapping.
Right.
You know, when you know somebody that's really in it, like you can feel their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to them type of artists, man, that make you feel their motherfucking music, man.
And they getting all these weirdos out the way, so it's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. If you're a real nigga, it's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, definitely
real,
get
for
them
real.
out the way. Shit, after a while, it ain't gonna be no more dancing in the videos.
Oh no, hey, come on, man. You can only take so much. You can only take so much, dog, for real. And let's speak on teams.
Okay.
How important in today's landscape is it to have a good team?
Well, first, you gotta know what team is.
Right,
You know, you gotta know what being a part of the team mean.
right.
You know, when you in a team, you know, it's a team. There is no leader in the team. We all leaders in this team. This is the team.
No big eyes,
You
no
know,
little U's.
and exactly. You know, and everybody got a responsibility in the team. You know what I'm saying? You do one thing, you do the other thing, you do the one thing. You know, everybody responsible for their thing.
There you go.
That they do. That's how the team operates. That's how it works.
That's the team dynamic.
That's how the body will move. You know, everybody do their part in the team. But nowadays, it ain't that many teams.
Right.
You know, it ain't that many teams. You'll see people together.
Exactly.
Like, you know, it's one thing to be together, and it's another thing to be a team.
That's right.
You know, you see a bunch of people together, but that don't mean they're a team.
That's right. They just kind of moving with each other.
Yeah, they just moving with each other.
Kind of how Game was moving with Puff for 2 years for no apparent
There you
reason.
go. There you go. You know,
We will get to that too.
man.
Can you name someone that made it happen without a team?
Without a team, no, hell no.
It says it's
Hell
impossible.
no.
I had to write that one down just because I already had the other thing.
Yeah, hell no.
Just to put it out there, you know, and like you said, you couldn't have put it better. Some motherfuckers is just moving with each other and hanging around each other, but it's not necessarily a team.
Mm-hmm.
In most cases, they despise each other because they want to play each other's role instead of
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
what they good at. You know what I'm saying? It's
Somebody want to be the one in the front. Somebody.
Right. Like rally car driving. These motherfuckers doing 100 miles an hour in the middle of nowhere. The driver can't call out all these turns to himself. He's going too fast. So you need that passenger that's calling out the turns and how hard they coming, and that's the best team effort to me. If you ever watch rally car racing, bro, nigga be in a little ass Subaru doing goddamn it 130 in the sticks though. Ain't no real road, but your passenger knows he got the whole course in front of him. He letting you know, hey, we got a hairpin coming up. Goddamn it, slow down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's definitely important to have that team dynamic. And man, work together and stick together. Everything it's gonna work out.
Ups and downs, you know what I'm saying?
On,
some motherfuckers get out of that when it start getting rough, when shit get down, you know.
That's right.
Motherfuckers start weeding themselves out.
Yeah.
But you got to stick in there, man. That's part of tense what you sign up for.
Come on. That's it. That's all, man. Now music has gotten so advanced, you don't necessarily need a major, but how do you feel about major versus independent?
I mean,
is it situational from artist to artist, or is it just it's best to stay independent no matter what?
Me personally, I think it's best to stay independent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going major labels, you know, they offer different shit, you know, up front.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, that's always a good thing through the eyes.
Right.
You know, but when you're working your way, being independent, you know, it hit different.
Mm-hmm.
It hit different versus, you know, you getting signed to that label, and then most people don't know you owe that money.
Oh yeah.
Don't think, goddamn it, you getting that shit for free.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got to pay that back. They want that.
Got to recoup.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the big difference. Independent and labels.
I think that's why they be giving motherfuckers like 3 album deals and 5 album deals.
Mm-hmm.
I think Puff gave fucking what's the girl's the one he was casting, I think he gave her like something crazy like 7 album deal or some shit. Like that's a fucking,
you own me.
You right, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
Like I'm under you for the next fucking 20 years for 7 albums, bro. You don't even have to approve the albums I bring.
Exactly.
I can bring the album. You be like, nah, I ain't feeling that.
Turns out you dictating my pace.
Come on,
dictating
man.
how I'm making the music and putting it out.
Like back in the day, they was talking about getting shelved. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, the label shelved them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that is a major downfall when it comes to dealing with major labels. But independent, like you say, if you work it and you be dedicated to it, and we already spoke on team, you can actually see something that you can be proud of. No matter how big or little it is, you know that, hey, I ain't have to bend over for this. I ain't have to compromise my manhood for this. I did this the right way. You know what I'm saying? So that's always beautiful. And today we got these I gotta bring this one up. The Hip Hop Police, right?
Hip Hop Police.
Why do you think they going so hard today? Like in today's music genre. In today's music landscape. Why do you think the Hip Hop Police is just snatching niggas, grabbing niggas, Rico after Rico and all this shit?
Cause the niggas, goddamn it, they giving themselves to them. Shit, that's why. Like they saying, hey, come grab me.
Everything they saying is basically saying, hey, come grab me.
Come check me out. You know what I'm saying? That's why. You know, it's like the Hip Hop Police gonna always show up, man, when motherfuckers start dying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, that's just the bottom line. When motherfuckers start dying, they gonna show up.
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna show out when they do show up.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. As long as there's a couple of brawls here and there, you know what I'm saying? Police, they ain't really showing up doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You get some good publicity from it.
Right.
But when motherfuckers start dropping, yeah, it's serious. It's bad.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. And that seems to be the case with we got what was the first dude, YG? The one that got into it with Thug now? What's the boy name? He was dealing with Lil Wayne's daughter. I forgot his name. But his crew went down. Lucci, YFN Lucci. There you go. Thank you. His crew went down. Thug crew went down. Schmurder crew went down. Fucking O Block went down. Fucking recently we just had OTF and some bullshit in they circle. So it's like, it seems like the Hip Hop Police is working overtime right now.
Man, it's like, bottom line is, man, you rapping about it and you actually doing it, but when you rapping about it, you giving out dead pointers.
Mm-hmm. You know like being real specific with the evidence.
You being real specific. You know, you ain't just rapping about it. You being specific.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And these fucking law enforcement people, they got kids. And they got nephews and nieces that's into y'all music. And they have no problem explaining what you mean when you said that or giving you the background story. And
definitely.
So as an agent, you like, oh, yeah, play that again. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is fucking wild.
They telling you, goddamn it, well, in the game way. Yeah.
For real. So In your opinion, who is the worst snitch ever in hip hop? The most diabolical, like, damn, this nigga brought down the whole motherfucking. He just really like wore the snitching fucking outfit to the T. Like, who? Give me one artist that you can say that this nigga is top dog when it comes to the rap for the cheese.
Shit, man, you know what? I couldn't even tell you. To be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you that one. I don't even, really be in it like that to try to be seeing like who telling. If it's surface and it run across me, then I catch it. Other than that, no, I couldn't even tell you, honestly.
In my opinion, I would say the boy 6ix9ine. He was
6ix9ine. Okay,
we
did forget about him. I did forget about him.
He was like so brolic with it. Even after he snitched, he still was talking shit.
Yeah. I mean, some people. Listen, man, you got some people that's it's not a thing to them to tell. You know what I'm saying? To tell, it's just not a thing to them. See, let me paint this picture for you, right? Now, some people might disagree with me when I say this, but if you think about it logically, it's the truth. So we label snitches, right? People that tell.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
Now check the move. If that nigga tell on you because you told him that you was gonna kill him, you scared him.
Okay.
He was scared.
Yeah.
Some people ain't built for that type of shit. So I don't want you to kill me.
Right.
I can't stop you physically from killing me.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell somebody that can.
So that self-preservation is a motherfucker.
You feel me? But we're labeled as snitching.
Right.
But in reality, they was scared and they was defending themselves the best way that they could.
Exactly. If they couldn't do it physically, they're gonna take other means.
That's it. That's all.
That's real.
But you know us, how we label things.
Oh yeah, we label things with the quickness. Like,
not saying that it's cool. It's okay. You are who you are, though. At the end of the day, you gonna do what you do. At the end of the day,
that's crazy.
Little 6ix9ine did that shit because he was scared. He got tired of people catching him in the motherfucking gym,
bruh,
pouncing on him and shit.
Yeah, bruh. Like, they was just doing him so dirty. Like,
Man,
even the nigga
listen.
shot whatever his name was. I believe he was smashing his girl or his baby mom, whoever old girl was. Like,
Man, one thing about being labeled a snitch, boy, you definitely get treated like one.
Oh yeah,
most definitely. It's a green light on you every time.
That is not a good jacket to wear. For real, that is not a good jacket to wear. And speaking of criminal shit, court cases, snitches, how do you feel about this whole Lil Durk situation?
I don't feel no type of way about it. But you know what, though? The reason I ain't got no input on this Durk situation is this shit happens every day. Yeah. Everywhere. In the hood every day. Motherfuckers just ain't no rappers.
Right. Ain't no celebrity, ain't no big name.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, why is cause he a rapper? There's so much light on this part right here. I ain't feeding into it. I ain't feeding it. I ain't doing nothing with it. That I see it every day. It is what it is.
Oh yeah. No doubt. And like you say, we come from the cloth, so it's to see it on this scale is like, oh fuck, here we go again.
Yeah, here we go again.
You know what I'm saying? And I totally agree with you. It's like, it's not the thing that you want to feed into as far as energy goes. Yeah. Because none of it is positive. What he did in the streets, what him and his people did in the streets, ops versus ops, whatever, and none of that breeds life. All of that just bring depth to your life. So, yeah, I definitely understood why you just no comment on that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care that much for it.
Do you think hip-hop is respected amongst other genres?
Like what you mean, like pop and country and shit like that?
Just any genre. It can be pop, country, reggaeton, reggae. Like,
respect it.
It's respect. Like, if a hip hop artist shows up at a party, that's generally for anybody that comes. But it's a music event. Do you think like the artists that's in hip hop are kind of like looked at a certain way because of the things that go on in their life with especially like the mainstream shit when it comes to you don't think we get that respect when we go in like let's say you go to fucking Bono's party or something and you GovernerRick and your shit's pop. Excuse my French. Do you think them white folk gonna look at you and offer you a seat at their table and conversate with you like a regular human being?
Yeah, because if I'm at his party, that means I can afford to be there.
There you go.
You know, so hell yeah, he gonna conversate with me, and I'm interested because I'm black, and I can afford to be at this party.
Say now they want to know about you.
Yeah,
the mainstream is what puts out the bullshit. It's good music, it's underground music. It's not everybody is on that one page that the mainstream is pushing. So I believe that the rest of the world doesn't get to hear the good part of hip hop. They just get to hear the old fucked up part, the degenerate part. So that's what I meant by that question. Like, can you go in a room, which are people that's supposed to be your peers, right? Because these are all musicians. You're a musician, they're musicians. But you think a motherfucker look at you like this nigga.
Man, now don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know if it'll be genuine. You know, we don't know if it'll be genuine, but you know, the outer appearance would be warm.
Right.
You know.
There you go. Industry handlers. Do you think that that's a myth that people have handlers in the industry?
Handlers.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Okay, so a handler would be like how Kanye had that. I guess he was supposed to be like his physical, not a physical therapist, personal trainer. But the whole time he like also served as like a dietitian, or like he was prescribed his medication and shit. Like the nigga that told him he'd send him to La La Land if he get out of pocket.
Make sure they stay in line.
Make sure you stay in line. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Man, that sound like a
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Man, that sound like a motherfucker put you down. God damn it, if you get out of pocket. Like
in so many ways, yeah. This is it's when you get to dealing with that really powerful.
Like you didn't signed your life away. That's what that sound like. You done signed your life away.
Yeah, basically.
So we'll give you this for this, because if you fuck up, this will happen to you, and you have to agree to this.
Yes.
Man.
Because I know Drake gotta have a handler. If he signed that contract, they say he signed a $400 million, like basically a lifetime contract. He has to have a handler, in my opinion, because you gotta live up to that. And I need a motherfucker with the eyes on you 24/7. If
That's
I'm the nigga
deep shit, man.
Yeah, bro, like that's a hell of a deal. You might not even want to do rap 20 years from now. Motherfucker like, get your ass in the studio. You owe me another.
Yeah, that's some shit there, man. See, that's why I pay to be independent.
For real.
You ain't got to go through shit like that.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Joy, do you have a top 5 all-time comedians?
Oh, man. Definitely Bernie Mac, my number one.
Okay.
You know, Bernie Mac, the
Rest
legend.
in peace, Bernie.
Kevin Hart.
Shout out Kev.
He funny, man, sometimes.
I like Kev.
Yeah.
I like Kev. It's just that certain things I wish he wouldn't have done as far as his image goes, but I've been rocking with Kev since goddamn Paper Soldiers.
Yeah. I mean, I like his comedy.
Yeah.
I like his comedy.
He has a good brand of comedy. He's not ragging on everybody. He mostly talks about himself and his family. That's mostly what he talk about. So.
Yeah, that's what make it funny.
It make it relatable, you know. He ain't putting himself way up here. He don't mind kind of like being on the level with you. So we got Bernie, we got Kev.
The guy Ari Spears.
Ari Spears. What
the
that nigga he got into it with Corey Holcomb them on the show a few years ago. It was like 5 years ago. But them niggas do not fuck with each other. But yeah, Aries is he's not one of my top 5, but I respect him as a comedian because he's funny as hell. He got one of the best Shaq impressions ever.
He
do Shaq like a motherfucker.
You know when I look at shit like that, man, when it comes to the comedy, especially when it comes to stand up, it's like I want you to be blunt. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be blunt Just tell me how it is, because to me, that's what makes it funny.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When you blunt as hell up there, and it's like you look at people's face like, did the fuck he just say that? What the fuck? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It'd be that type of shit right there for me.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, and everybody look at comedy different. Everybody look at comedy different.
Yeah.
But when I look at it, that's what I'm looking for right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is you gonna give me that raw shit? I need that wow moment. You know what I'm saying?
Have me laughing at some shit I ain't got no business laughing at.
Oh, Steve Harvey, he definitely one of them too.
Steve Harvey, he one of the kings. I give Steve Harvey his props.
He do his thing.
You don't get to share stages with like DL and Bernie and Sid just being some anybody ass nigga. So yeah, definitely Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, and Eddie Griffin.
Shout out Eddie.
Eddie Griffin.
I fucks with Eddie. Ain't he from like St. Louis or something?
He from somewhere. Yeah, I know that.
I think he a Midwest nigga. I know that for sure. He definitely got a Midwest vibe about himself. But I definitely fucks with Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie is one of the realest. You know what I'm talking about. As far as Chicago goes, do you think we overlooked or do you think we overcooked?
Both. That shit.
Elaborate on that one for me,
man. When it comes to Chicago, it's a hit or miss, man.
Mm-hmm.
For real, it's like up and down with Chicago. Like you're gonna get some good and you're gonna get the bad.
Right.
You know.
Right.
It's like an egg. It's like don't nobody really want they shit yolky. You know, so like that outer part be like the cooked part. So, but when you get to the middle, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, this what I didn't want to run into. You know, it was cool out here. When I started getting deep in this motherfucker, like
that's what it be. And for people that don't know what he's talking about, certain parts of Chicago, you know, if you stay in the safe zones, and nobody can necessarily give you a safe zone because this is not like Cali or areas where you got to check in, because here ain't nobody to check in with. There's not one person in Chicago that can keep you safe as far as checking in goes. If you visiting here from another city, state, or whatever, just be a real nigga about your shit. That's the best I can tell you, because you fucking around talking about checking in, bro. Somebody just took your money and still gonna let your ass get smoked. Straight up. And as far as like back on the subject of rap and hip hop goes, why is it hard and sometimes damn near impossible for a positive artist to break through and resonate with the people?
Because it's not popular right now.
Said positivity ain't popular right now.
That's all. I mean, if it was popular, like don't get me wrong, you know, a person told me that make your music. He said, make your music. Don't try to please everybody. Your music will fall on the right ears.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, it's very few right ears. So shit, that positivity ain't popping right now. You know, right now, all the bullshit popping.
Right.
You know, anything dealing with ass, anything dealing with money, with drugs, with killing, that's what's popping. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear shit about saving no kids and going back to school and, you know.
Yeah, it ain't really been like that since like the fucking 90s, like early 90s, mid 90s. You still had a lot of positivity going on.
They ain't even putting that shit mainstream. Like, you got people out there that's making it, you know what I'm saying? You got your Chance the Rappers out there, you know what I'm saying? They making that type of shit, you know, but they not putting that shit out there in the front where the masses can hear it.
Right.
See it. You know, they just putting it over there in this little population over here because these the people that's looking for it.
Right. See, if it was looked for on a wider scale, then they would have a wider audience. I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah. I
feel like Chicago has some of the best female artists versus the whole world. I'm just gonna stand on that.
Man, listen. I'm just
gonna stand on that.
They do. Listen, Chicago do, right? Chicago do. Hold on, man. Listen. Because this shit right here. Chicago got some of the best female artists.
No doubt.
In the U.S. You know what I'm saying? My problem with Chicago female artists right now is everybody is riding the same train. Everybody riding on the same fucking cart. Is look clothes, ass shaking, and talking about sucking dick and eating pussy, and fuck him. You know,
right? You know what they gonna say, right?
I don't give a fuck what they say.
What the niggas be talking about?
I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck what they say. You know what I'm saying? You got these women out here talking about they carrying the blicky and they killing bitches and blowing niggas down, running in their spots and shit. It's like, come on.
Right. Like, what sense does that make at all?
And then not even what sense does it make? What images you putting out? Like, fuck what we doing. You can bank on a nigga doing some shit like that because we are real aggressives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see or hear no woman rapping about killing no motherfucking body.
More aggressive than we is. Shit.
We damn near don't want to hear about you talking about how you taking the dick down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get it. We already thinking about you taking the dick down.
Right. So that's already,
you know what I'm saying?
Crossed the nigga mind.
Let's see what else you got. We'll be more interested in a lyrical spitter. You know what I'm saying? She know what she talking about. Yeah, you got your Nicki Minaj out there, but she lyrical as hell with that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't just out here raggedy ratchet.
And them be the dopest ones, the ones that gain the respect of the guys without having to be raunchy or ratchet.
Yeah.
Them the guys. I mean, them the females that guys look at like, man, I fucks with her. She just killed that shit.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Like, ladies, don't get me wrong. Hey, all y'all goddammit Chicago female rappers, man. I don't want y'all jumping on my shit, talking shit.
They
you
gonna
know
be
what
in the
I'm saying?
comments.
Hey, man, I give it to y'all. Y'all got y'all props. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. But listen, we got to cut some of that shit out. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, it's the presentation, talking about robbing niggas, and you know what I'm saying, these niggas ain't shit. I mean, you know, females have been giving us a lot of bullshit for the years. You know, Beyonce then was talking about all the single ladies and all that. They was corralling their women up, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it gets to a certain point where now you're just men bashing. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with having an opinion, but when you having a very aggressive opinion about a man and damn near saying like you hate men, people see that and people recognize that. So
I know that. What y'all do?
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Y'all do.
So, what's next for you? What's on the agenda for GovernerRick?
Man, right now I'm just trying to finish this EP that I'm working on right now. Other than that, I got a few cities to hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely got a few cities to hit. Got some people lined up. Really, I'm just floating right now. I'm floating, riding the little wave that I got. You know. Got to keep it silent. You know, when you ride that wave, sometimes you got to keep it silent.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't want to jinx yourself.
No, I ain't moving too loud.
There you go.
I ain't moving too loud.
I wouldn't expect nothing less if you call yourself a gangster.
You know how I go.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how I go. All I can tell you is, goddamn it, keep watching and listening.
There you go.
Keep your ears open. That's all I tell anybody who listens to my music, man. Listen to my music.
Oh, before we get off with female artists, is there any, whether it be a Chicago female or just female artists in general, any of them that you would like to work with or collab with?
Man, any female artist in Chicago, man, that's rapping hard.
Y'all hear that?
Any female artist in Chicago
Any
that's rapping
female
hard.
artist that's getting busy on the bars, rapping hard, going hard.
We could do something, man. Hey, man, all y'all got to do, man, listen, I'm going to tell you, check out my music. If you feel like you fit, come on with it.
Come on, man.
Because if you don't fit, I'm going to tell you don't fit. Nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fit, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to cut a complex.
Yeah.
So you got to fit that.
Yeah. Okay. I also want to get your closing thoughts, and I want to get your shout outs. Let the people know where to get up with you at, how to get up with you, what you got popping, anybody you want to shout out, show some love to. Let these people have it.
Man, first I want to shout out to everybody that rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that take the time out to listen to my music, to share my music, to goddamn it go buy my music. Hey, miss, I see y'all. I see y'all, and I appreciate you definitely from the heart. I ain't gonna let you down. I got some more shit coming for you because I know what you like, clearly. You know, big shout out to my lady out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my kids, you know what I'm saying? Because they are the reason that I keep doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Anybody else probably would have gave this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck this shit, man, fuck. That's like, nah, I got a vision for everybody, you know? So definitely big shout out to them for the motivation that they give me on a regular, just on a regular. Most definitely that.
No doubt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank my guest today, not only for sliding through, but for being one of the realest ever. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, man, shout out to my boy right here, man, too, man, that's doing this motherfucking interview. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go follow him, too, man, just so y'all know, man, that sound y'all hear, that's who it come from right here, man. He got me down packed, too.
My fucking dog, man.
My boys from the start.
Yes, sir. All my brother's social media links will be in the description, but we're going to run across them right now. So, let's see. We got on TikTok, GovernerRick, proper spelling. And on X, same way, GovernerRick, proper spelling. On YouTube, it's the Governor 09. So, that's TheGovernor 09. Man, make sure y'all tap in on my dog. Make sure y'all check out all of his content. Cause I ain't gonna lie, him and his old lady be cutting up.
Nah.
This nigga did one. I got it before we go. You had one that had me fucking busting up, bro. When you sat there and cracked open like about 5 motherfucking cans of Coke. I said, this nigga stupid. He said, watch this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it kind of blew her too, man. She ain't catch it the first time. Once I kept cracking them bitches.
You got about can 3. She, what is you doing? I say this nigga crazy as hell, man. But dog, hey, shout out to my nigga GovernerRick sliding here. Don't tell you like I always tell you. Don't call it a podcast.